What's going on, y'all? How's everybody been doing? So yes, I know I've kind of been I've become, a little inconsistent, with this YouTube. I do want to say first, I appreciate all the new subscribers. This is amazing. I've still been gaining, some new subscribers, even though I really haven't been posting. Now, in the upcoming month, I do plan to get back consistent, with this whole YouTube thing. I do have a lot of pre-recorded videos that I, recorded already. It's just a matter of me uploading them. So probably in July, you guys can expect to see me going back to my old, my old way of doing things, uploading maybe 2 to 3 a week. So more than likely in July, what I'm gonna do is put out a video for you guys on Mondays. Put out a video Mondays and Fridays, most likely. And as far as like the live feeds, what I'm probably gonna do is do a live maybe twice a month. Sorry about that, y'all. But yeah, so that's probably how we're gonna do that. So in this video, we're pretty much gonna talk about these TikTok truck drivers. Now, I, for one, I am on TikTok. I'll link my TikTok in the description so you guys can check me out if you choose to. But there's a lot of things wrong with TikTok. Not the app itself, but there's a big trucking community on TikTok, and I happen to be on it. But there's a lot of lies that are being fed on there. There's a lot of false information that's put out there. And then there's new drivers, that come into the industry. There's new drivers that are coming to the industry thinking that they look at trucking basically as a get-rich-quick scheme, and then they get in the industry and they realize what they see on TikTok is not reality. So you have somebody like me that's going to tell y'all what's reality and what's not. Reality is you're not going to get rich. When you first come into this industry, you're not going to get rich, More than likely, you're going to be at a mega carrier. What are mega carriers? For my new people that are watching, your mega carriers, companies like Prime, Stevens, Warner, Western Express, US Express, Swift, TMC, Melton, the list goes on, CRST, companies like that. Companies like that, those are going to be companies that are going to help you get your CDL. Not all of them, but most of them, they're going to help fund you get your CDL. Most likely, you're going to be in a contract, meaning you have to work for them for X amount of months or a year until you fulfill your agreement. Thinking that you're going to get the bag, as they like to say, you're not going to get no bag coming in, because first of all, when you first get into this industry, you're going to be on somebody's training program, meaning you're going to be on a trainer's truck making a couple $100s a week. Your training could be anywhere from maybe 3 weeks, 6 weeks, somewhere in between. So you're not going to be making a lot of money. Not only that, you're not going to be topped out in pay. Okay. Now, you guys need to understand, by the way, this video is for those that are looking to get into the industry. Maybe you just got your CDL or you're looking to get your CDL. So pay attention. When you get into this industry, don't mind the social media. You need to first focus on learning. That's why you're on a trainer's truck. And let me speak on this. I used to be a trainer, so I can speak on this. Trainers, we're not responsible. We're not your mothers. We're not your fathers. The only obligation we have is, of course, make sure you're safe and to make sure we show you and are teaching you, meaning we're teaching you how to use the ELD, teach you how to back, how to do the paperwork, how to slide the tandems, basically the ins and outs of being a truck driver. It's not our job to feed you. It's not our job to clothe you. Now, don't get it twisted. There's trainers out there that will look out for their students because they understand that a lot of students, they're going to come out here with little to no money. Some might come with no money at all. I wouldn't recommend you come out with no money at all. come out with at least maybe $300 to $400 and a credit card. Why is that important? We'll get to that in a minute. But again, our only obligation is to teach you. You know, it's not our job to take you to Walmart. It's not our job to do any of the extra stuff. Now, again, you might get with a trainer that does that, but don't come with the expectation that they're supposed to do that, because that's not a part of the job. Before you even get on a trainer's truck, I highly recommend that, you know, you do a one-on-one with the trainer before you get on that truck. You know, feel him or her out, see if you can get along. Now, a lot of these companies, you know, they'll have probably like a questionnaire, and they'll try to pair you with somebody that fits your needs. So obviously, if you're not a smoker, you don't want to get on a truck with a smoker. You know, my ladies out there, you know, of course you can choose if you want a male trainer or a female trainer. Now, some companies, being that this is a male dominant industry, you know, you might find yourself waiting some time for a female trainer, you know, if you don't want a male trainer. But I recommend you get on a male truck, you know, that way it's not prolonging your training. Now, if you can't get along with your trainer, you know, you need to call whoever, you know, is over you and get yourself paired up with somebody else, you know, because you don't want to be one of them people that I see on TikTok that's going back and forth with their trainer. You know, you don't want to be one of those people. Honestly, I recommend to don't even focus on the social media until you learn the industry, until you gain some experience. Because let's be honest, you can go on YouTube right now. You'll see dozens of videos of a truck tour, of a Freightliner Cascadia, of an International or a T680 or a Volvo. Nobody needs to continue seeing that, because if you go to a mega carrier, 90% of the chance they're going to have those same trucks that I just listed. You know, it's pointless. You know, just focus on the industry, focus on learning, and then start doing the TikToks, the YouTube. Because when I started doing YouTube, I already had experience under my belt before I started doing those videos back when I was at Stevens, you know. And again, y'all need to take this industry serious, you know. Understand, you know, if you screw up out here, you kill somebody, you going to prison, you going up the road, best believe, you know. Take this industry serious, you know. You guys work hard to get your CDL, so why throw a license away over nonsense, you know? Focus, pay attention, be a sponge, learn. You know, no matter how much experience you have, nobody knows everything. You know, regardless if you have 5 years experience, regardless if you have 5 months or 50 years, you know, there's always something that could be learned out here. As far as the family situation, you know, understand when you first come out here, you're going to be away from the wife, you're going to be away from the husband, you're going to be away from the kids and the family, you know, so understand that. Before you come out here, you know, talk it over with the husband or the wife, and make sure it makes sense. Make sure the math is mathing. Point is, make sure it makes sense, you know. Make sure the bills are paid, because again, when you first come out here, you're not going to be making a lot of money. So if you're expecting to make $2 grand, $3 grand, $5 grand out the gate, it's not going to happen. Training pay, expect maybe $500, $600, $700, $800, and that's of course before taxes. Overall point of this video, guys, is do your research, make sure it makes sense before you come out here. Catch you on the next one.